Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Just woke up.
Did you had to take a minute, a midday nap, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But first I guess we'll just start. How would you say your week is? Because this quarantine got us every week is a you know, new to
Yeah.
us because we don't know because it's updated with good things, bad things and back and forth.
Yeah. My week has been good, but overall, it's been crazy.
Yeah,
Quarantine has been crazy, like ridiculous.
exactly. Yeah, I know. I still feel like it's just a movie or a dream that we haven't woke up from. It's like one of the worst nightmares I feel ever.
Yes.
Uh, for so many different reasons, what's going on in the world right now. But we're gonna put some joy out there. Have a dope interview. And first, I want to ask you, like, tell me a little bit about your childhood, growing up. Where did you grow up? How
Mhm.
were you as a child? What did you enjoy as a child?
I grew up in Brooklyn, New York,
Okay.
Brownsville. My childhood was interesting.
Uh huh.
My childhood, it was rough, it was fun,
Uh huh.
it was survival. Like I watched my family members survive. That's how I
Hmm.
learned how to survive.
Yeah.
Like, because when you're young, you're so like oblivious to so many things. Like you don't
Hmm.
understand so many things, and you hear your parents say all the time, like when you get older, you gonna understand.
Yep.
But
That's so
you
true.
never understand when you're young. So like when you grow up and you see everything that's going on, it's just like it's a shocking wake up.
Yeah.
But being young growing up, I would never change it because it made me who I am today. But
Hmm.
my childhood was very interesting, very tomboyish.
Well, yeah, like you said though, like New York, Brooklyn, those are I know because I'm from Chicago and I know it's rough in Chicago. Any of the big cities. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of gets you ready for adulthood. Even like you said, you
Yeah.
don't realize it, but
Mhm.
you kind of have it. You kind of get it in you just from experiencing childhood and like a teenager and kind of seeing the streets and seeing how stuff. Just your surroundings. It's like inevitable if you're like from the city,
Yes.
because yeah, it's just how it is. That's why I always talk to people like raised in the suburbs, and I'm like, you'll never know.
You never understand.
You'll never understand.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like it's different if you were raised in the city, then moved to the suburbs. But when you raised just in the suburbs, you live the good life for the most part. You don't
Right.
like it's just I don't know, it's weird when people say like, oh, I know the struggle. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like, nah. I'm like, it's totally different, the city life. You don't
Mhm.
And I prefer the city life. I could never like you said, even though it's the struggles, but I feel like it makes you a better person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
But
you understand life a little bit more.
yeah, you take like
Yeah.
appreciation. I feel like you have like a extra knowledge on the side that you have that common sense and you could have book
Yeah.
sense where a lot of people don't have that common sense
Hmm.
because I know so many people like afraid to come to the city. I'm like, man, it is not
That's serious.
exactly like people be tripping. I'm just like, man, it's not that deep, but whatever. Stay in your suburbs. I'll stay in my city. I'm good in
Right.
my city.
Right.
But what age did you know? What age did you know that you could start writing and like kind of dabbled in music first? What age did you really know?
I was real young when I decided that I wanted to do music. I
Uh huh.
actually didn't know that I wanted to be a rapper. I thought I was going to be a singer. I thought I was going
Uh
to be
huh.
a American Idol for some reason. I was yes, I was so young. My grandmother, because my grandmother raised me on
Uh
watching like
huh.
American Idol and stuff. So I used
Yeah.
to sing in front of the TV whenever people used to go on American Idol and used to audition. I used to audition during the commercials. I used to sound
Yeah.
horrible, and my grandmother used to tell me like, "Baby, this is not for you. Like this is not for you." But I was real young. But once I it was my teenage years was when I
Okay.
found out, like when I found out that I knew how to write and I knew how to put certain things together.
Uh
But I
huh.
really didn't know how to make a song. I
Yeah.
never really thought about, let me write a song. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, let me write some rhymes,
Right.
see how it sound. And I was young. I used to do rap videos. This is funny because I actually forgot about this. I used to do rap videos and post it on Facebook when I first had Facebook when I was real young.
Uh-huh.
And some of my fans, you know, brought that back up to me today. And it was like, yo, do you remember when you was young and you used to post rap videos with you and your uncle on Facebook, and you used to, and you used to rap to Remy Ma beats? Like I totally forgot about
Forgot.
that. Like super young, like middle school, I used to rap to Remy Ma 50 Cent beats. Like I was super young. And it's just so funny because I forgot all about that. You know, I used to just rap just to rap or do poetry, you
Mm-hmm.
know, but I never thought like, hey, let me sit down, write a song, take music serious, try to put a song out.
Yeah.
So it was real interesting. It's crazy how my life just circled back around back to music. And
Yeah.
now fast forward, so many people from when I was young was like, I told you was gonna be a
It's
rapper. Like, and I'm just like, damn, maybe
yeah.
you know, I didn't try everything in my life just to come back to be a rapper. Like,
Rapper.
I should have started off rapping when I was like 12 or something. I would have been rich by now.
Yeah, right.
For
And,
real.
and that's awesome you say that because like that was like the first where you could post videos was Facebook.
Yeah.
That was before, you know, Instagram, before Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, that was right after MySpace. Because I remember
Yeah.
the beginning of Facebook, it was like that's where everyone was.
Yeah.
You couldn't find no one else unless you were on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's
Facebook
when
was
you
the only thing at the time.
exactly like that's
Yeah.
MySpace was done. Nothing else was really popping. It was like
Hmm.
if you weren't a Facebook person and dropping videos and stuff, it wasn't like you weren't lit. I feel like
Yeah.
Facebook was it was the one all say all at one point. It's crazy you say that. But
Yeah.
also, like, what age did you write? You would say your first full song that you remember, or you know, a verse, like a good verse that you were like, "Damn,
Um,
this is dope."
I was, you know, I always wrote dope stuff,
Uh
but
huh.
I will never forget my first real song that I ever wrote. It was a Nicki Minaj instrumental. It was the Crying Game
Okay. Yep. Yep.
instrumental, and I was in college. I will never forget that. I was in college because I was going through a heartbreak.
Uh huh.
And when I say I wrote to that song and I was crying,
Cry.
and I was taking Nicki lyrics and I was switching them. But she was
Uh
like,
huh.
what she said? She was like, something, 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 but enough for what? Like I took her words and I switched it around, and I was like, now I'm breaking dishes. Well, I said now I'm slamming doors and throwing dishes. Like I had my little heart was so broken. College, I wrote that rap,
Uh
and
huh.
I would never forget it. It's crazy because I found my college notebook, which is
Oh,
like
did you? That's so sick.
yes, look, I found my college notebook, and it
That
say
is
K
great.
Goddess,
That's
and I
awesome. You
first
kept it.
yes, it says rap, and this
Uh
is my real first name and last name, and I crossed it out
huh.
and everything, and because my college name they used to call me Keeks,
Uh huh.
and I had so much stuff in this book. See, this book is kind of thin. I started
Yeah.
ripping stuff out.
Rip. Yeah. I would say ripping. Yup.
Yeah, because of composition notebooks. I would never forget that. I was in college and I wrote that heartbreak song. Then after that, that's because Biggie's my favorite rapper. So after
Uh huh.
that, I started writing the Biggie songs. That's when I started writing gangster stuff. And I was in college. I'll never forget it. And I was in college, and I was rapping my mother's rap. I will never
Uh
forget
huh.
because my mom was a rapper.
Uh
So
huh.
in college, I used to always rap my mother's rap. Like
Yeah.
my mother's rap, but like and comes the black cat back up off me, make room. I'm coming through with bad luck across me. Right? So I used to rap that in college
Yeah.
and put a spin on it and be rapping in school. And they used to be like, yo, you should do the talent show. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm not doing no talent show because I went to college for basketball.
Okay. So.
So whenever they used to tell me like, yo, you should do the talent show, you should rap, you know, talent show, go on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not rapping in front of people. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even
Because it
like
was more as
people.
a hobby for you, right? At that
Yes.
point.
Yes. So they like you should do it. I'm like, listen, I don't even like people like that. Why would I do a talent show? Like, and it's just so funny because probably like 2, 3 years, 4 years after I left college, I started rapping. And all
Uh
my
huh.
friends were just like, I told you. I told you. So I was young. I was in college when I remember my first real rhyme, and it was lit in college because I wish I still had every rhyme I ever
Right.
wrote because I would be taking them and rewriting them right now.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that because I feel like a lot of people have that where like in the beginning it's like you're almost like too shy to show like me with interviewing, I never wanted to like show people, and then people are like, no, Nick, you gotta like,
Yeah.
because I'm kind of like an introvert, but I'm an extrovert. You know, I'm fine.
Me
You know,
too.
talking to you, we
That's
good.
how
Like
I am.
I'm good now, but like in the beginning, I'm like, like,
Yeah.
you know, I'll talk to you, but I'm very like not the first person to come up to someone. I'm more waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot with just like entertainment. I feel a lot of entertainers, it's just like we're more introverted, and
Yeah.
you know, once we do what we do, we're good. But
That's when we, yeah. That's crazy because a lot of people don't know that. Like, a lot of people think, because like when Summer Walker does certain things and she tells people like, I have anxiety, like I don't really
yeah,
like being around people. A lot of these fans be like, how are you a celebrity and you got anxiety? But it's crazy because we all have a similar
oh
story.
my god, so much.
And that's why all of us, it's so easy for us to communicate. It's so easy for us to go in a room and to network with each other because we understand, okay, they in the industry, so they understand my anxiety. They
Yeah,
understand what I'm going through. They understand I have to deal with disrespectful people 24/7, or I have to deal with certain attitudes, or I gotta be the tough one, or I gotta have more patience because everybody gonna keep coming to me. Regular people don't understand that. They don't
they never
understand that
will. Yeah,
before you walk into a room, before you walk into a stage, you gotta prepare yourself and you gotta pray because
yeah,
it's so many weird energies that come at you so much.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand that when you're an artist or when you do interviews or when you're out there and you're a main person, a blogger, if you're anything in that sort, people don't understand that you literally have to prepare your spirit to deal with so
yeah,
many spirits.
so
Like,
much.
people don't get it though.
They
People
they'll
don't get it.
never
And they're
get it.
so quick to bash celebrities or people that do certain jobs. And I don't understand because it's like, if you was in that position, you will understand why I do
Yeah,
what I do. You will understand why I move the way that I move or how
yeah,
I am the way that I am. It's weird, but it's crazy because we all go through the same thing. We all
yeah.
understand each other.
Exactly, and that's what people don't. I hate when people say that, like, oh, she, like you were saying about Summer Walker. Oh, she shouldn't have said it. I'm like, why? She's the first one to actually say it
Yeah.
to the masses. Why is it a bad thing? Like, yeah, you know, yeah, she may be introverted, but it's not a. She's being honest. At least she's
Yeah.
not faking it. Why
Right.
would she? You know what I'm saying? She could fake it and be like, oh, I'm most friendly, and then you meet her and you're disappointed. At least you
Yeah.
know she's being real with it. Like, there's nothing. I'm so happy because I feel like enough artists, or I feel like more new artists are speaking up on that, because I
Yeah.
feel if you think of artists 10 years ago, even 10 years ago, like, who you say, Janet Jackson. Janet
Yeah.
Jackson's very reserved. Beyonce, very reserved. But they'll never say that because they probably were just taught, don't say that,
Yeah.
you know, don't,
Yeah.
you know, because they're very, but when they're on stage, they're, it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying, Stop the
Yeah.
Tears comes
And that's
out.
funny because when I go places and I perform certain places, like, you know, I meet so many people every day. So sometimes if I perform somewhere, they hit me up like, hey, I want to come to your performance. I want to pull up with you, yada, yada, yada. Because, you know, some people want to be seen pulling up with me. So
Yep.
I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. You can come with me. And it had to come to a point to where I had to teach certain people I have around me, like, yo, we on our way to a performance of mine. When we get there, don't talk to me. You know,
Yep.
wait till after my performance to talk to me, because when
You're
I
in the
get there, I'm
zone.
having tunnel vision. You understand?
Yep.
I'm praying in my mind. I'm seeing my performance in my head before I perform.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people don't get that. So many people just be in my ear talking to me, and I be like, and I be so aggravated, and I be like,
Yeah.
listen, you gonna
It's
have
not
to
I'm pissed
chill.
off. It's
Like, yeah,
just,
you gonna have to chill because I'm trying to be focused, and you throwing up my mind focus, and you gonna mess up my performance before I perform. Talk to me after, like, and a
yep.
lot of people don't understand, like, when you're in that space and you preparing yourself to do something, because people, you know what, I feel like a lot of people forget that just because we have a job or we do something so many times back to back to back, that doesn't mean I'm comfortable
Yep.
with going on stage every day and performing. I still get nervous. I still get the
Exactly.
jitteries. Before I go out, I might have to go to the bathroom and do a number two. Like, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Because you got
I need
I
my
got
water.
butterflies all the time.
Yeah, I need my
It,
peanuts. I need stuff that's gonna make me feel more comfortable. Like, just give me my time, give me my space. If you're part of my team and I ask you a question, give me a straight, direct answer. Because if you doing
exactly.
too much and I'm trying to figure it out, like, it gets you aggravated. And people don't get that.
They
People
never
don't
do.
understand that. Yeah.
Never. Because it's so funny you say that, because my videographer was just talking about that with me. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, yo, Nick, because usually when, you know, we're not quarantined,
Yeah.
normal when I interview in person,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't talk to me,
Yeah.
like you said. And he's like, you turn into a whole different person. I'm like, it's not that I'm being ignorant or trying to be like big-headed or cocky. I'm just zoned in, like, and like you said, I get nervous every time. And I feel like you said, people that don't get nervous, that means you don't love it.
Right.
Like, that makes you love it even more when you got the jitters, because it's like good anxiety, good, you know what I'm saying? That goodness that I feel like you can't describe it. And like you said, if you're not in this industry, you'll never know. And if you don't get them jitters, that means you're not really about this life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Maybe you about the money, or you got something wrong with, you know what I'm saying? You're not the right intentions. Because it's not your passion, I feel. And people don't, so many people say that to me, and I'm just like, man, you just don't get it. I'm sorry. Like you said, talk to me after. After, we could talk the whole time, because I know it's over with.
Turn up after.
Yeah, like, yo, pop a bottle.
You want to talk about grandma? You want to talk about your little sister? We can talk about it all after, but before, do not talk to me.
Yes, it's so funny. Oh my god, because so many people don't get that, and I get so mad, and I always feel like I'm sounding like, you know, like I'm too cocky, or
and
I'm like
trying to feel sorry. Like, nah.
Exactly, and you're like, yo, this is just how I am. At least I'm warning you, so you know. Just don't come at me stupid. Don't just understand. And then, like a lot of my people I mess with, they know, like, okay, Nick, you in the zone. I'm like, I'm in the zone. Don't bother me.
Yeah, that's what you in the zone.
Exactly. Don't mess with me right now. It's just how it is, and I don't think it'll ever change. You know what I'm saying? And if it does, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's a fact. Time to find a new profession.
Definitely.
You waking up like, oh, I gotta go perform at this. Come on.
Yeah, then it's just a job. It's not
like, nah, you should just quit. You should quit.
Exactly. And you know, it's so funny you say that too, because I never understood when I first started doing this. When a lot of like publicists or managers would say, hey, they want to do the interview after the show. And I would always be like, I wonder why. Why would they want to do it before? Because they're all fresh and they haven't sweat yet. They're like, they want to do it. And now I get it from being in it for so many years. I understand. I'm like, it makes complete sense now. Like, some people do like to do it before, but more than half always like, yo, let's do it after. Because the show's done. You know, like you said, I got free-minded. I'm good.
Relaxed.
Exactly. But I finally understand it from being in it and seeing. I'm like, it makes all sense now.
Yeah.
But it's so funny you say that. But, you know, I think you have one of the dopest names. K Goddess. I think it's something no one had. It's funny because you would think someone would have got something with a goddess already, but no one has had it. Yeah. So, like, how did you come up with it? Like, who was it? Friends, family? Was it just yourself? How'd you come up with it?
It was actually friends. I had a friend, and he went by the name of A-God.
Okay.
Because when I was in college, like I showed you on the notebook, when I was in college, I would go by, my first name is Kimaya. So I would go by Kimaya Washington or K-Wash. My Instagram name was K-Wash1.
Okay.
And, K-Wash14, because that was my basketball number. And, you know, once I stopped playing basketball and everything, I left school, and I was telling my friend, I was like, yo, like, I really need a name. Like, I need a name that people could call me. Because people call me Keeks, Kiki, Maya, K. But it just was, it was too similar to my real name.
Yeah.
You know, and my clout started growing around the time. That's when I had like 10K. Because in college playing basketball, I had like 10K followers. Like, I was known a little bit. That's how I know a lot of celebrities and a lot of professional basketball players, because I was in that field myself.
Yeah.
And I had a friend, his name was Agar, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, you know what? I really need a new name, yada, yada, whatever. So he's joking, and he's like, call yourself K-God. So I'm like, I'm not going to call myself K-God. They going to think I'm your girl. Like, we can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was really close with his sister. So
that'd be weird.
Yeah, so I didn't want, me and his sister play basketball together, so I didn't want his sister thinking, you know, like, damn, whenever you come chill over to my house, you come to my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call myself K-Goddess. Like, that's K-Goddess. And we did that probably like 7-8 years ago now. Like 7-8 years ago. I was, like 7-8 years ago. Yeah, K-God. And I changed my Instagram name to __ K-Goddess.
Okay.
That's when I started working in the strip club, and my name started blowing. Boom. Fast forward. Because when I first entered the rap game, I entered the rap game with Tony Yayo, Strike Sinatra, International. Like that was my team.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Yayo's
Okay.
team was my team.
Uh-huh.
And that's a lot of the guys that worked with G Unit.
Yeah.
And once that started, it's crazy because one of these people was telling me like, K, we don't even know if K Goddess is a real rap name for you. Like, why? What do you mean your rap name is K Goddess? We don't even know what that is and what you want your sound to be like. And I'm like, I want my sound to be like the way I am. I want it to be
Yeah.
I want it to be pretty. I want it to be nice. I want it to be sweet. I want it to be mean. I want it to show all different sides of
Mm-hmm.
all different aspects. I want it to show the basketball side, the bartending, stripping side. I want to show the side that my grandmother raised me to be. I want to show the relationship side. Like I want to show the family side. And
Mm-hmm.
that was the way I was thinking because I grew up listening to music, and I
Yeah.
know that females, you know, I not so much guys because guys they really stay in one bracket, but
Yeah.
females, especially Nikki, reach so many platforms, so many different genres.
Yep.
You know, you have pop, she does reggae, she does R&B, she does rap, she does
Yep.
so many genres to where I looked up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a dope way to be.
Yeah, once Little Kim started buzzing and she started taking her career more into the industry wise, like
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing to me. So I'm telling
Yep.
them, I'm like, you know, like it's no goddess in the rap game. Like, what do you mean my name can't be K Goddess?
Yeah.
Like, it's no goddess. Like, why would I want something that somebody already have? I don't want to be a doll. I don't want to be a Barbie. I want to be K
Exactly.
Goddess. Like, I want to trademark K Goddess. And they was just like, we don't think that's a good idea. Yada yada yada. I was like, you sound crazy. Watch everybody gonna want to be a goddess. I kid you not. I see so many goddesses on Instagram now. So many goddesses. And I was on YouTube the other day. I was watching my videos. And
Uh-huh.
it's this girl called Goddess K.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, come on
It's this
now.
girl called Goddess K. And then like some of these underground rappers, I guess their name is K Goddess now. They be hitting me up like she stole my name, yada yada yada, whatever. But listen, I'm the only rapper with the goddess name as of now that I know of, a real rapper.
Exactly.
And I will continue to carry that legacy. And that's the reason why I feel like I need my career to get off the ground. I need to be all over the place because my name by itself already makes an introduction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will be so sick. You can hear me? Okay.
Oh, way back.
I would be so sick if I continue rapping for years and like another goddess coming again and she just like don't give me no credit, no recognition.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, cause I'm a goddess. I'm sorry, me and her gonna have to wrap it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap it out, baby. You're gonna have to give me some type of credit. We're gonna have to wrap it out.
Exactly. Like you said though, it's so true because you heard, especially female rappers, you had so many Queen Pen, Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
you know, Lil Mama, Lil Kim. So no one has goddess. So like you said, if you start the trend of female rappers with goddess, hey, it's homage to you because no one has that. Because like you said, so many female rappers have a lot of the same, and some male rappers as well have the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope that you have something different. And you know, you've been busy. Like the past couple of years, you've been dropping single after single. What do you got? I'll Be Damned. You had Tasty, No Patience, Pop It, Dollars. You've been staying consistent with dropping music. And, you know, I'm happy you didn't drop tons of like EPs or even an album because I feel the industry is just different today. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago, 20 years ago, yeah, you dropped that album. But today it's all about singles. It's a new way of just music. But how has it been for you these past couple of years just dropping the consistent singles?
That's crazy that you say that because, you know, I'm in it, you know, so you're on the outside looking at me, but I'm in this life. And when I'm in it, I don't feel like I'm consistent at all. That's funny because so many people tell me like, yo, you're so consistent. You always dropping, you always on Instagram, you keep your name buzzing, you make sure no matter what's going on, you always in tune. Like you're gonna blow.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, I'm not consistent though. I don't feel like I'm consistent, you know, because I look at people like NBA Youngboy and I'm like, this man is dropping every week.
Yeah.
Like, that's consistency to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look up to him when it comes to consistency, you know? So, but like over the past couple of years, because I think I came with my first song on Apple Music iTunes was 2016. 2017 or 2018.
Uh-huh.
2017, I believe. I think it was Quiet Down was the first song I ever released of my own.
Okay.
And that my sound changed, but I feel like I still have those sounds because like Tasty, Quiet Down, I'll Be Damned. Those songs is like a high pitched voice.
Yeah.
And those songs are like my real fun songs, which is crazy
Mm-hmm.
because we just decided that the next LP that I dropped, we're gonna put Tasty on it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that
Dope,
song,
dope.
because we feel like that song needs recognition because I dropped that song so long ago that it's like so many people haven't heard it because I never promoted it. A lot of the
Okay,
tracks
yeah.
that I dropped within a year, I never really promoted it. And a lot of them I really didn't have visuals to it. That was my issue.
Yeah.
I felt like my real issue was I was dropping music, but I wasn't dropping visuals. So
Yeah.
people was hearing me, but they wasn't seeing me.
Mm-hmm.
So now, fast forward, I learned the game, and which is crazy as well because I would say the whole 2019, I feel like I was more towards the end of 2018, 2019. I feel like I was more MIA because I wasn't really dropping anything. I was just consistent on Instagram. I was just
Yeah.
dropping styles on Instagram. I wasn't really dropping music because I had a real depressing year, like 2018, 2019. It was real, real, real depressing, like
Mm-hmm.
mentally, physically. Like I just wasn't in a good space, which is
Yeah.
crazy because a lot of people didn't see me like that, so they
Yeah.
thinking, oh, I was good and everything. But mentally, physically, and emotionally, I just wasn't in a good space. Like I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't think my career would take off. Like it was real depressing around that time. Now I'm just in some, listen, I'm going to take whatever lemons is getting thrown
Yeah.
at me and I'm going to just make lemonade. I'm going to stay
Yeah.
happy. If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I'm going to force myself to have positive energy. It just came to
Mm-hmm.
a point to where now I'm like, all right, stop playing with me. Like the
Yeah.
devil, God, the spirit, everybody,
Yeah.
stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like y'all playing with me right now. Y'all think the God is not about to make it. The God is gonna make it, which one way and another. So I just stopped making excuses, because I would sit back and I would say to myself, like, yo, you need an investor. You need to get signed. Because I had
Mm-hmm.
so many deals on the table, that I turned down because
Yeah.
I felt that they wasn't good for me in the long run. Like I felt
Yeah.
like the deals that was for me, it was more to shelf me, not more to get K Goddess out there. It's like, okay, let me give her some
Mm-hmm.
money, have her sit down. And I'm not dumb. I was always
Yeah.
big on doing paperwork. I have family members in the industry, and I know where I want to be. I know who I want to be. I know where I want to go, and I know that wherever I sign to, if I get signed, that I want them to push me. I want them to push
Yeah.
me the way they pushing whatever main girl that they have. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get shelved. I don't want to be
And
in
that's how it
the
is. That's
background.
how it is with the industry.
Yes,
With the
and
labels, it's so like that now.
exactly. And I just knew, like, I didn't want to settle for less. I knew what I was meant to be. I knew what's for me and where I should go. And I just decided to turn down. Like I had so many deals. I had deals from overseas. I had Ultra Music. I had so many deals. Like it was ridiculous. And I turned everything down. And
Yeah.
I'm happy that I did because I know so many people at that same time that had so many deals and they took it. And now they sitting back arguing with people, bashing people on Instagram, saying they want to get out their contract, yada, yada,
Mm-hmm.
yada. And I'm just like, I'm so happy. It came to a point to where people was telling me, like, why would you stay in New York? You need to leave New York. You don't need to be in New York. New York don't appreciate artists. You need to leave. You need to go overseas. Go to UK. Your fan base is in the UK. Go to UK. Sign in the UK. Go here. Go here. And I just was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm a toughen it out.
And
I'm
New
going to go
York's one of the
out.
biggest markets. It's
Exactly. And this is
like
my city.
it's
Like,
the
why would
Mecca
I
of
leave
United
my city for
States.
another person to take it over? Like,
Yeah.
no. I'm going to stay in my city and I'm going to make them respect my shit. Excuse my language. But
No,
I'm
no,
going to
you
make
get
them respect me.
Yeah.
And overall, I'm happy. But like 2019, 2018, it was a real depressing year when it came towards music. And that's crazy because on this EP, I'm going to actually talk about that. Like, I'm going to talk about the things that I went through and everything like that, because a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people see me and it's like, oh, why are you so underrated? Why are you not signed? Why you're not this? And they don't even know the story. They don't even know.
Exactly. They just question you for no.
Right. They don't even know. And then a lot of people also don't know that it's a lot of jealous motherfuckers behind closed doors.
Man, envious as hell.
And so many
Right
jealous
in your
people.
face.
Yes.
That's the sad part about it. They'll
Yes.
hug you, what's up? Yo, let's go have a drink. Yo, let's go to the club. And they
Right.
can't.
And
They
they'll tell you,
want to see
how
you
many people
fail.
that told me like, oh, I was at a meeting today and they brought your name up and I'm so proud of you. I put in a good word, and come to find out they was in a meeting, it was throwing dirt on my name. Like,
Yeah.
and this industry is so weird. So it just came to a point to where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just protect my energy, protect my aura, and continue to just move forward and have tunnel vision and write everything down. I'm so organized now, like it's ridiculous. Like now I have a publicist. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You know, I had to go get a publicist now because in the past I had people that would help me pro bono, and I
Yeah.
realized you have people that help you pro bono. They don't really do. They don't do anything for you. They don't. They
Yeah.
don't really try. Like they try to help you. Don't get me wrong. They do make sure your name gets known and certain people hear of you. But when you have people that work pro bono, it don't really work out good. Like you have to have money in this industry. You have to have
Yeah.
connections. You have to network. And you know, everything in my past, I feel like it was just a learning experience. And now 2020, here we are. I dropped 2 EPs. I'm about to drop
I was
another.
just gonna say that
Yeah,
you've been dropping them. I was like, it's what's
yeah.
up.
I dropped 2 EPs and I'm about to release another LP. And I'm just pretty excited because it's like my EPs is not like an album or like a mixtape. My EPs just, I feel like it'd be a bunch of hot singles.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, we're gonna put this on there because I already know where this video gonna go. Like let's, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it's really dope and I'm happy. You know, a lot of people are starting to hear more of K Goddess and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to start traveling. I'm excited for the world to hear about me and for them to see my performance because my performances is amazing. My crowd control
Uh-huh.
is amazing. I feel like I have the best
Yeah.
crowd control than any female in hip hop, period. Like I really feel like that. Like if you see me perform, you will be like, oh my God, this girl knows what she's doing. Like
Yeah.
she's gonna be big because
Because
like
some
she
people don't know how
performs.
to do performances. A
Yeah.
lot of
And
people
the crazy
don't.
part is I never knew that. When people see me
Yeah.
perform, because like Rock Nation had came out and seen me perform right before COVID had happened.
Uh-huh.
And they was telling me, they was like, yo, we never saw a girl perform like this in years. Like the way you just shift the energy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get down, get down.
They want to get in on the action. They want.
Yeah. So bad. So they telling me, they like, yo, the way you just shift the crowd to you. It's to the point to where if my friends is having events, you know, because I'm around a whole bunch of people that's like rockers. If they're
Yeah.
having events and I have a song with them, they like don't even, they perform their stuff and it be, I ain't gonna go front, it be so trash. And then
Yeah.
they call me like, yo, come on, we gotta perform the song. I need your help. Like I don't know how to control the crowd. Like I need your help. I'm like, all right, I got you. Come on, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
And I pull up and I make it lit. You know, I set the tone. My friends be good and everything. And it makes me happy. It makes me happy that my friends and my family see me perform or they see me doing something that I love. And
Yeah.
they see it actually working. And it's like, yo, all that, those blood, sweat, and tears this girl put in is actually beginning to be
Mm-hmm.
worth it. And that's the way that I feel. I feel like all of my heartaches, my headaches, everything is worth it now. And I'm happy. Like I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm happy.
And it's so funny you say it's so dope you say that because I tell it to so many people. They're like, I'm like, yeah, they're great on the top 10,
Mm-hmm.
but performance wise, they
Mm-hmm.
whack as hell. They
Yeah.
stay in one center stage. They don't go to the left side. They don't go to the right side. Like you said, they don't get that eye contact. Like they don't
Yes.
get people don't
And
get
I
that. And
don't be
I'm like,
understanding that. I be sitting here watching certain people perform, and I just be looking like, yo, like if that was me, like God, please let me get on this stage.
it's
You
so
know,
awkward.
you know who I look up to with performance? Little Uzi. Little
Yep.
Uzi is an amazing entertainer.
Yes.
That's the way to put it. An entertainer. You need to
Mm-hmm.
entertain. Like, you know, Little Uzi is so amazing when it comes to performing and entertaining his fans. Like,
Yes.
so many people in the pop world is great performers.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the real reason why we need pop stars and rock stars, and because that's where that energy comes from. That's where
Yep.
we learn. That's how we know about mosh pits and we know about so many things
Mm-hmm.
because of people like that. So that's who I really like look up to when it comes to like performances and like when it comes to making more industry commercialized music.
Yeah.
because they're really dope at that.
Yeah, it's necessary. And I always tell, like, friends, I'll tell about artists, and they're like, they're good. I'm like, no, they're not. I'm like, just watch them. You could see there's no connect, or you don't get no crowd, like, after a song, no clap, no, like, I'm like, what? Where are we at? This is a waste of time.
Boring,
Like,
right?
I'd rather just listen to your, listen to you on my phone. I'm good. I don't need to see you perform. Where some people, like you were saying, I may not be the biggest on their music, but when I see them perform, I become even a bigger supporter because it makes me, like you said, you could perform your butt off. It makes you a bigger fan.
Yeah.
Because there's some songs I don't like, but once I see you perform it, I love the song.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, this song is live. You just got to see it live. You can't just hear it on a studio version. You need it. It's just different. I feel like people don't understand that aren't into music. I feel like it's just a different. And I also love that you brought up too about, like you said, getting a publicist and investing in yourself. I tell so many people that stop doing that. Oh, I got my friends and family helping me. Talent, like you said, they love you, they support you, but they're never going to give you everything you really need because you're not investing. Like people be trying to get like free logos or free, little sizzles. And I'm like, man, just pay for it. It'll be 10 times better. The person that's doing it for you specializes in it. So they'll do a bomb job on it. So just, you got to front some money. I'm sorry. You're not going to front any money. It's not worth it. Like it's a waste of time.
You money to make money.
Exactly. You have to. It's just a part of this business. And if you don't, you may go bankrupt in the beginning, but at least you can make that money back, and your image is bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's just necessary, and it teaches you the struggles of just this industry because everyone thinks it's the glitz and glamour, and it's just, oh, I'm on a music video set and I look good and I get the best design. It's like, nah, man, it's like 1% of this industry because it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have mommy and daddy have tons of money, which some artists do. I mean, and that's okay, but they'll never really understand it.
Yeah, but those
it is what it is.
Like that grow up with silver spoons in their mouth, they don't ever get the real experience of being an artist because everything is paid for them. They don't understand somebody wanting to work with you organically. They don't understand that. They don't understand the real love because it's given to them, But that's why I feel like artists from the hood or artists that come from nothing, or when you listen to certain artists' story and they're like, yo, like last week I was homeless, this week I'm rich. People look up to that because that gives people that allows people to connect with you and allow people to see like, if she could do it, I could do it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my whole motto behind the K Goddess brand. Like I come from the hood, I come from nothing, I come from poverty, I come from Brownsville, and I'm showing people that if I could do it, you could do it too. Like, what I'm saying? And that's the real reason why I'm grinding so hard because so many people believe in me. And so many people believe in me behind closed doors. A lot of people don't show me in person. A lot of people don't show it at all. But I still know behind closed doors, certain people believe in me. Certain people want to see me win. And it's like, I feel like I just can't let them down,
No, definitely. Yeah, it's just different in this business, and some people will never, understand. But, I want to talk about too. I loved your look for the Friends video that dropped. What was it on June 9th? You dropped it.
Yes.
So I loved it, like the big green. I like it was nice and gaudy. I like your whole look, like, and I know you love your tattoos, and like, how was it just making that whole video and then getting it out, to your fans and supporters?
It was really dope actually. Shout out to Flex Mondo. He's under here. That's my road manager. I have a road manager now, which is crazy because I don't trust people.
Yeah.
I don't trust people.
You can't. It's hard.
I had so much bad experience with teams. Oh my God. My team has switched up so many times within this.
I don't blame you though. I understand you because that trust.
Yes. Because people they join something for their own intentions,
Yeah.
Because from the beginning of me rapping, people used to always tell me, hello? Okay.
Oh, yeah, we good.
From the beginning of me rapping, people used to always tell me, like, you're going to blow, you're going to be lit. And people forget that for artists to blow, it's a build-up. It takes a while. It takes time. Yeah. Like, people need to get to know the artist. People, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And some
never
people
overnight.
come around me just because they know I'm about to blow, so they figure like, yo, let me be around her. But
Yeah,
being around me because I'm about to blow, you don't know the moment that I'm gonna blow. You don't know the moment that I'm gonna take off.
exactly.
Nobody knows that moment but God, you know? So people they become impatient and they start messing up their own connections. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
my team has changed so much since then. And this video was the first time the team that I have now, we actually
Uh-huh.
together. And because I do everything alone. Like, and when I say that, I plan my videos, I pay for everything. I pay for everything out of my own pocket. I don't have anybody that pays things for me. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
anybody that tells me what I should be doing. I have people that give me ideas, yes, which is my team,
Yeah.
but I let them know what I want to do. Like, I'm the creative director of everything and anything that I do. And my team, I let them know my ideas and they help me bring it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, I want to get a drop top Cadillac, they like, yo, I know this person for rentals. Let me ask them how much, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I pay it. Boom. So
Mm-hmm.
like my team is really on point and they really hands on, and that's what I love so much. Gotti Waddy shot that video, which is he also shot my new video, which I'm gonna be posting a preview tonight and probably
Okay,
release it like
dope.
next week. Yes, it's called Pimp. And
Yep, that's the last track on the EP, right?
yes, yes, and
Yeah.
I love that song so much.
Yep.
And so much that's just been going on. But Friends video, I love that video because I feel like that's my real official video. Like that's my
Uh-huh.
first time putting money behind the video. That's my first time spending money on cars, jackets,
Mm-hmm.
stylists. Like it just was so much, but it was such a headache. Don't get me wrong, it was a headache,
It's
but it
always
was worth
stressful,
it.
but the outcome's amazing.
Yeah, but it was worth it, and it taught me how complicated but easy it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it taught me that like now when I watch certain videos and I look at Migos videos, Sweetie videos, Mulatto videos, when I watch their videos, I'm like, now I understand how they did certain things. Like it's so
Yeah.
easy, but it's aggravating. But it's so easy though. It's so
Yeah.
easy. But the look though, the look looks like damn, she spent a bag on this,
Yeah.
which I did. But once you're saving up and you have tunnel vision for something, you just like F it. Let me, because that's where I'm at right now in my career.
Yeah.
I'm on some F it. Let me do what I gotta do, spend what I gotta spend, and see if this works. Let's see
Exactly. Yeah.
if I put everything. Like, listen, I'm risking it all for my music career. Let me see if this works, and it's working. So
Yeah.
thank you,
Exactly.
God.
You gotta invest. Like you have to. You gotta just take that instinct and just go with it. Because if you, like you said, you keep on asking your team and second guessing yourself, it's like, nah, just go with it. Like you said, that tunnel vision is.
Yeah.
I always tell them like the tunnel vision is ideal. You want that because I feel it's necessary. It just makes it that much better. Like you said in the end,
Mm-hmm.
like the final product is just sick, like amazing.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're doing music. Do you ever want to do? Because I could see you like reality TV. Have you ever thought about it? Have you had offers? Because there's so many. Like, and I get it. A lot of people don't do it
Mm-hmm.
because the negative of producers and the editing. You could have the best scene in the world, and then they edit it to make it like you're the villain or the bad person in it. So, have you had any thoughts about it?
I had a few offers. You know, Love and Hip Hop came around a few times. I was actually on Black Ink Crew, and I thought about it. So I definitely was gonna do it, but now that because I had those offers in the beginning of my career,
Yeah.
and now that I'm more experienced and I know what I want now, I feel like with me doing certain things have to be clear. I need clarification on certain things because one thing that I don't want to do, I don't want to surround my name with a bunch of drama. I don't want to lose
Yeah.
that I don't even have yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you do
Mm-hmm.
reality TV, that's one of the downfalls. Like you
Yeah.
lose endorsements, you lose people and fan bases that's looking into you before they even reach out to you. You
Yeah.
lose them. And I don't want to surround myself with a bunch of drama. And because drama comes with everything, and I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from Brownsville, so we definitely known to be thorough, to throw these hands.
Yeah.
And people know like K God is through her hands, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to be to think that I'm a troublemaker. I start with so many people, because that's not me. I want
Yeah.
people to actually get to know me. So I will have no problem with doing reality TV. I definitely won't turn down anything that's beneficial to my
Hmm.
career. But if I get up on it, I know I better be the star. I better be the main role. I better be the lead. Like they better every second. I want TV time, because I'm too interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
too, I'm too interested. I think people laugh too much. Once I get on TV, they gonna love them some K Goddess. And if you want this 5-star rating right here, if you want these right here, if you want the viewers to tune into this right here, I gotta stay on the TV screen. You know, I gotta be up there at 24/7. They gotta see the goddess.
Hey, that's what you want to be. Yeah,
Yes,
that makes sense. But
yes.
no, I could see that like happening very soon once all this craziness is over. You know what I'm saying? But to wrap up, I don't want to take all your time. I know it's almost the weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so everyone's about to turn up. But well, turn up in quarantine, I guess. So
Right.
But what do you see for the rest of this year, and then what are your plans for 2021?
For the rest of this year, I see me doing so many more interviews. I see so many people hearing about K Goddess. I
Hmm.
see myself on so many platforms. I really want my music to be out there and be out there everywhere. I want people to understand that K Goddess is not just a rapper. K Goddess is an artist. And K
Yeah.
Goddess is the most authentic you could ever get to authenticity. Like, I said that wrong, but you know what I meant. But
Yeah, I
I
know what you're
want
talking
people
about.
to understand that I'm your mother, I'm your sister, I'm your cousin. I want people to understand that I'm just like you, and I
Yeah.
want people to understand my story, understand why I react certain ways about certain things. I want people to understand why I'm so overprotective, why I'm so
Hmm.
independent. I want people to understand, why I got this butterfly tattooed on my face. I want people to understand me, because I feel like there isn't a female in the forefront with as many tattoos as me. A
Yeah.
lot of people say it's the colorism thing, the light skin, the brown skin thing, the dark skin thing. Now what can y'all say? Megan Thee Stallion is up there now. She's a
Yeah.
beautiful chocolate queen. So like, what
Hmm.
can y'all say now? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I want to see if they're gonna let a chick that's tatted up like me, as sweet as me, but know how to handle business and know what she wants through that door. Because I want to be
Yeah.
that first female. Because a lot of people's like, oh, you're light skinned, don't worry, you're gonna get through it. But you forget, I'm tatted up. Like there's no female on the cover of
Hmm.
any of these magazines, rapper, singer, anything that's tatted up like me. They don't even have
Yeah.
Summer Walker on stuff, and she's tatted up. Like, you understand?
Hmm.
So I want to be the first female rapper to be seen with so many tattoos, to be seen with from where I come from, and to understand that just because of the way that you look, because of your attitude, because of the way you walk, because of the way that you talk, because your hair is more coarse than coolie, that doesn't mean that you won't make it. I want
Yeah.
people to understand that K Goddess is here. K Goddess is for the community. K Goddess is for the people. But K Goddess been through a lot, and I want people to understand what I've been through, and I want people to connect with my music, not
Hmm.
just listen to me just to listen to me, or to think, oh, because she said this bar is cool. I want people to actually dissect my lyrics, because a lot of the things that I write, some of it is reverse psychology. A lot of it have a deeper meaning than what you perceive it as. So I
Yeah.
want people to understand me and understand where my music come from and how was it made. And I'm excited for 2021. I'm ready to take over. I'm ready, I'm ready to take over. 2021. I just want to take over. I want that hat. I want to sit at that seat. I want to be number one. And I want to help other
Yes.
females too, because there's so many females that's in the background that's trying to blackball the next that's coming up because they jealous.
Hmm.
And I'm dealing with that now. But it's so many females that deal with that coming up, and then once
Yeah.
they get lit and once they boom, they doing the same thing to the next female.
Yep.
And I'm the product of that. I'm the next female in the generation that they doing it to. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I
Hmm.
want to be the one to break that cycle. I want to be
Yeah.
the
It
one
needs
that
to be
show,
done.
yes, that show loves back, and show people like, just because I show this next female love doesn't mean that she gonna take my spot. Because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
if you in that spot and your spot is solidified, nobody could take your spot. The most you could do is pass the baton and show the love on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
for the youth, for the
100%.
next generation. Not try to keep the baton and because if once you're a legend, people know that you're a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
Pass
doesn't
it
matter.
down. That's what it's meant for. It's meant for you to pass it down. You know, you grow up, you have kids. It's meant for you to have kids, for them to have kids, and
Yeah.
go on. Not for you to grow up and be like, oh, I'm not having no kids. I'm the last kid of the generation. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, so I really just want to show people that it's okay to show love. It's okay to pass a baton. It's okay to not always be the center of attention 24/7. You know,
Yeah.
put your community on, change your borough, do what you got to do. Because I still feel like there's not one female ever to sit in a man's shoes and to help their community or to give back to their community the way a man does. I
Yeah.
still feel like that. So I want to be the first female to do a lot of things.
Okay. Well, no, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. You know, I see so much greatness in you. Like, you doing it. Like, I can't wait to personally meet you, see you at a show, because I love me some New York City. Like, I'd be there as much as I could when all this
I love you
chaos
from
is done.
Chicago.
Yeah. But, you know, let me know if you're ever in Chicago. I'm definitely going to hit you up. You know, definitely stay connected. You know, stay healthy, stay safe. And, you know, have a great holiday weekend, like I said, and stay blessed. I appreciate you.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Thanks so much. I appreciate you, K Goddess. Have a good one.
You
Be
too.
safe. Okay. Thanks.
Later.